So I'm totally not biased, but you know how sometimes when you Google for something, clicking into the result brings you to the specific paragraph that answers your question? Pretty user-friendly, right? Well, if you install the link to text fragment extension, you can select any sentence or paragraph, click the extension to copy this exact location to your clipboard, and now anyone who clicks into that link will go directly to that location. And that's not all. Right-click on the extension, options, select copy as rich text plus the raw URL and the link emoji down here. And now when you paste the link in somewhere like Notion, you will see the text you copied and the minimal link emoji that hyperlinks directly to the website. Ready for more? Let's get started. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jeff. Cover the productivity tips and stay for the 100% completely biased opinions. Hidden Chrome extension tip number 2. If you input this line into the address bar, Chrome extension shortcut, and press enter, you can now set shortcuts to your Chrome extensions. For example, I have option C set to link to text fragment. This allows me to keep my extension bar super clean since I don't have to click on the extension icon anymore, and I can still highlight something in this very, very long web page. Option C, and then either send it to someone else or bookmark it for myself. You just want to make sure the shortcuts you create do not overwrite existing ones like Command-Control-T to open up a new tab or Command-Control-W to close a tab. Chrome extension for productivity number 3, Nimbus. This is basically a super lightweight screenshot and screen recorder tool. I can choose to take a screenshot of a tab, my entire screen, or a specific window. And as you can see, all the basic annotation features are available here. The one thing I really like is the ability to add an arrow and a text box at the same time, since you usually want to explain this thing you're pointing out, right? And when you're done, you can simply save this image and download it to your folder. The second cool feature is if you change the action after capture to quick upload, after you take a screenshot, you will see on the bottom right here that the URL has been copied to your clipboard, and now you can hyperlink or send that screenshot to anyone else. The last thing I want to point out is if you record your screen, you can choose to record your microphone, your webcam. You can even add a countdown timer if you want. And after you start recording, you can actually still scroll around and annotate directly into the recording. If you've watched my Mac apps for productivity video, you know I use CleanShot X for all my screenshot and recording needs because it's just so powerful. I'll link it down below, but I wanted to give Nimbus a shout out because I used that for the longest time before switching over to a Mac. Many of you have probably heard of and are currently using extension number 4 as an ad blocker, uBlock Origins. But you might not know some of these pro tips. First up, just clicking on the power button disables or enables blocking for the entire site. But Command or Control click disables for that specific web page only. Second, something equally amazing and hilarious, if you click on the lightning bolt zapper here, you can actually temporarily delete part of the website. For example, this isn't strictly an ad, but if I click, it disappears. I actually also use this function to clean up a web page if I want to take a screenshot to reference it somewhere. Now, the lightning bolt was temporary because if I refresh the page, it comes back. But if I use the eyedropper tool, this is a permanent zap. If I click it and I select this, first of all, it's highlighted in red. If I select this again, it prompts me to create a filter. And if I press create, it disappears completely and it doesn't come back even after refreshing the page. The only way to undo this is to click the extension icon, go to settings, under my filters, delete these 2 lines of code, apply changes, go back to the website, refresh it, and the section should reappear. If you know other cool things uBlock Origin can do, let me know in the comments. Productivity extension number 5 is useful for students and working professionals alike. ColorZilla. If you're creating a presentation and there's a specific color you just need to use, you can click pick color from page. You can make the square larger if you want, highlight the color, click it, and the hex code is copied automatically to your clipboard, go back to your presentation and paste it in like so. Super convenient if you pair this with the extensions shortcut tip I mentioned earlier. And if you sampled a bunch of colors, you can actually access your entire color history right here. Pro tip, if you watch my Google Calendar video, you know you can also change the color of a specific calendar by inputting the hex code here. Chrome extension number 6 is a quickie, and it is picture in picture. Just like the name suggests, if you're watching a YouTube video, you can click the extension, it pops the video to the side, you can continue working on another tab or even within another app. You can resize the screen right here, pause it, and of course, go back to the tab. Productivity extension number 7 has a controversial name because although I am convinced it is pronounced Papier, my more educated friends tell me it's Papier. This is basically a super convenient notepad because whenever I open a new tab, I can immediately start taking notes. And this syncs across tabs, right? I use this mainly on my work Chrome profile to capture random thoughts and ideas before organizing them into Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides. By the way, I'm thinking of making a video on my entire productivity workflow across my life, work, YouTube. So let me know if you're interested in seeing that. Back to Papier, you have all the normal markdown options, and Notion users will be happy to see the header and sub-header shortcuts available, and you can even customize the page to some extent. On my personal Chrome profile, I have FlashTabs as my new tab page. It's not that fancy, but it helps me learn new vocabulary. Adulation, praise. I click show. Okay, so, and there's a scale of 0 to 5 on how well you remembered that, right? In the free version, you can add up to 3 decks of 100 cards each. And let's say I create a new deck right now, famous quotes. And then front of the card, how you doing? Back is Joey Tribbiani. Add card, and all I have to do is to remember in this page, make sure this deck is active, and then next time you open up a new tab, you are greeted with the front of a card. You can even import multiple cards at once using the .csv file format. Both Excel and Google Sheets can output this format, so it's super simple to use. I've been using extension number 9 for a while now, and this one is called Button for Google Calendar. The icon itself shows you the time until your next event, no matter what tab you're on, right? And clicking into it, you can see upcoming events, and clicking the camera icon here brings you into the Google Meet video call directly. Chrome extension number 10, Clean Master. I'm willing to bet money whenever you ran into an issue with your browser at school or at work, the IT department has asked you to clear your history, your cache, and your cookies, right? Instead of having to dig around your Chrome settings, your history is there, your hit downloads are there, and your browsing history is there. Instead of doing all that, you can simply click the Clean Master extension, select the time period, and press clean. Of course, under advanced options, you can select what data to remove or simply use their default recommendations. I like extension number 11 so much that I made an entire video about it called Save to Notion. It basically allows you to clip content from any web page and lets you categorize it, type, educational, category, workplace, medium, text, without having to manually copy paste into a Notion page. I honestly believe this is a must-have for all Notion users, so I'll link the full tutorial down below. Easter egg for those of you who didn't catch this at the beginning of this video, Microsoft Edge users can use all Chrome extensions because both Chrome and Edge were built on Chromium. If you found this helpful, you might enjoy my video on the top productivity tips for Google Chrome. See you on the next video. In the meantime, have a great one.